Imagine discovering something that shouldn't exist. Statistically, we shouldn't see it for another 10,000 years. Today, we're diving into the mystery of 3I Atlas, the massive interstellar visitor that's breaking all our models of space. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why this cosmic visitor has astronomers worldwide scratching their heads, what makes it so unique, and why some are calling it the most significant astronomical discovery of 2025. With us today is our resident space expert. So tell us, what exactly is 3I Atlas, and why is it causing such a stir in the scientific community?
Well, 3I Atlas is only the third confirmed interstellar object ever discovered passing through our solar system. It was first spotted by the Atlas telescope system in Chile on July 1st, 2025.
Wait, only the third ever? That's pretty rare, right?
Exactly. And what makes this even more extraordinary is its size. Initial estimates suggested it could be anywhere from 0.32 to 5.6 kilometers in diameter.
That's pretty big for a space rock, isn't it?
It is. And here's where it gets really interesting. It's traveling at an incredible speed of about 130,000 miles per hour.
130,000 miles per hour? That's fast enough to get from New York to Los Angeles in what, like a minute?
Even faster. But what's really caught everyone's attention is its behavior after passing closest to the sun on October 30th.
What happened then?
The object actually accelerated to 152,000 miles per hour, which defies typical gravitational predictions.
Hold on, objects aren't supposed to just speed up like that in space, right?
No, they're not. Normally, we'd expect to see gas emissions from a comet causing this kind of acceleration. But here's the thing. 3I Atlas isn't showing typical cometary behavior.
You know, this reminds me of something completely different. Remember in Austin Powers when Dr. Evil demands $1 million as this huge ransom?
Yeah? Where are you going with this?
Well, just like how that amount seems tiny now, maybe our understanding of what's normal in space is similarly outdated.
That's actually a really interesting parallel. And speaking of challenging our normal understanding, let me tell you about the imaging challenges. When China's Tianwen, one Mars orbiter, tried to photograph 3I Atlas, it was 10,000 to 100,000 times fainter than typical Martian surface features.
That must have made it incredibly difficult to study.
Absolutely. But here's where the story gets even more interesting. On November 9th, astronomers discovered something absolutely massive.
What did they find?
They observed two distinct jets extending toward the sun across 950,000 kilometers, and a third jet stretching 2.85 million kilometers in the opposite direction.
Those numbers are kind of hard to grasp. Can you put that in perspective?
Sure, the longer jet is about 3 times wider than the sun itself.
Wait, what? 3 times wider than the sun?
Yes, and according to calculations, these jets are ejecting about 50 billion tons of material per month.
That sounds like a lot. Is it a lot?
It's enormous. In fact, it's comparable to the object's entire estimated mass of 33 billion tons.
So it's basically throwing off its own mass in material? How is that even possible?
That's exactly what's puzzling scientists. And here's where the statistics get really mind-bending.
Hit me with the numbers.
The probability of naturally finding an object this massive during our brief observation window is incredibly low. We should only see something like this once every 10,000 years or more.
And yet here it is, right in our cosmic backyard.
Exactly. And its composition is unusual too. It has a high ratio of carbon dioxide to water in its coma, suggesting it formed in a very different environment than our solar system.
You know what's fascinating about all this? The international race to study it.
Oh, you mean the situation with NASA and China's images?
Yeah, China's already released their Tianwen-1 Mars orbiter images, while NASA's supposedly better photos are locked away due to the government shutdown.
Right, NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter supposedly captured images with 3 times better resolution than previous Hubble shots.
But we can't see them yet.
No, we'll have to wait until the government reopens. But the Chinese images have already revealed something fascinating about its structure.
What did they show?
They captured clear images of both the nucleus and a surrounding coma with a diameter of several thousand kilometers.
And this is all happening while it's racing through our solar system at incredible speed.
Exactly. And it's important to note that despite some sensational claims, it's keeping a safe distance from Earth, about 270 million kilometers at its closest approach.
When will that closest approach happen?
December 19th, 2025. But again, that's still incredibly far away. About 1.8 astronomical units from Earth.
And after that?
It'll continue on its way out of our solar system, never to return. It's on what we call a hyperbolic trajectory.
A one-time visitor, then?
Yes, and potentially one of the oldest objects we've ever observed. Statistical analysis suggests it could be more than 7 billion years old.
Older than our solar system?
Much older. Our solar system is about 4.6 billion years old, so this object could be a relic from the early universe.
That's incredible. It's like a time capsule from the beginning of everything.
And it likely originated in what astronomers call the thick disk of the Milky Way, a cluster of ancient stars above and below the main galactic plane.
So when you step back from all this, what's the bigger picture here?
Well, 3I Atlas is challenging our understanding of interstellar objects in almost every way. Its size, behavior, composition, and age are all extraordinary.
And it's forcing us to question our assumptions about what's out there.
Exactly. Every time we think we understand what's normal in space, something like this comes along and shows us how much we still have to learn.
It's humbling, isn't it? To think that after all our technological advances, space can still surprise us like this.
And that's exactly why this discovery is so important. It's not just about this one object, it's about expanding our understanding of what's possible.
Remember, somewhere out there, right now, a 7-billion-year-old visitor is racing through our solar system at 152,000 miles per hour.
And it's showing us that the universe is even more extraordinary than we imagined.
Thanks for listening, and keep watching the skies. You never know what might pass through next.